Welcome to Epic Experiences. I'll be looking at the camera like we post video, but it's all good. It's awkward.
You gonna post video one day?
One day.
Praise the Lord. I like it. Speak that into existence.
That face needs to be on a tizzle.
Oh,
You know?
praise God.
Boom.
Right.
Welcome to Epic Experiences, where we encourage people and inspire communities. I have the ultimate pleasure for a round 2, which we're going to call Epic Reviews. That's a working title. It can change. The sequel. And so last time I'm remiss because I did not. You said your names, but I ain't let y'all like introduce yourselves. So take 2 on round 2. With me, I have, to my left is
Michael Thomson.
What do you want to tell people about yourself, Michael Thompson?
Oh, I mean, everything. Like,
Who you is?
Younger big brother.
Boom.
So do I get my job title? I don't know.
What you feel comfortable
Tell
with?
them who you are. Who are you?
That'll
define you.
I'm husband.
There you go.
Father. Brother. Christian. Son, yeah. East District Director of Child Care at the YMCA.
Program
You know what I'm saying? Put all that on the business card, and you know what I'm saying? But we don't put a hole in the table.
Exactly.
But, yeah, that's my story.
Okay.
That's just the kickoff. You know what I'm saying? There's more layers to that, but I'm not gonna,
More
hold the
layers
spotlight.
to onion.
Right there you go.
Right.
Always layers.
And to my left,
Y'all gonna find out more about them layers on his own show when it comes.
Ooh, we just
speak that.
prophesied. We
You know
just
what I'm
laid it
saying?
all out there.
Let's go.
I love it. All right, and then
Segue.
to his left is
J. Floyd. I am father, husband, Christian believer, writer, rapper, actor. Go watch my movies on Amazon Prime and Tubi. Don't sleep on Tubi, y'all. Don't sleep.
Don't.
Yo, so yeah, and podcaster, co-host of the newly rebranded Brushwave Brothers show. So check us out. Check us out.
Yeah. And I am Sinitra Stillern. What do I do? I'm an educator. I'm a wife.
Boom.
A mom.
Boom.
A daughter of Christ. What else? I'm a sister. I'm a friend. And I don't know. I'm just an all-around cornball.
Mathematician.
I'm a
Mathematician.
I'm a mathematician. How could I forget my roots? Okay.
Grounded in.
I know, right?
Right.
So like hidden figures up in here.
You know, a little bit. Real hidden.
Hey.
We talking about that paycheck we need to them figures is real hidden.
Dust off them formulas, but you still got it. It's still in there.
It's
Always in there.
It always is in there. And so today we are together. Last time we talked about Rocky. I know, right? But this time we are going to tackle a different genre of movie, one that's near and dear to all of our hearts. We're going to talk about black love, y'all.
Nice.
We're going to talk about black love
Me too.
in cinema. You know, on the screen, how it can impact you off the screen, similarities, contradictions, all the things. And so we're going to hop in. We got 3 movies we're going to talk about. It was hard to pick. I don't know if it was hard to pick.
Yeah. But I think it was the 2 that came off the jump was coincided really well. And the third one, for me, I'm just speaking for me, it was more of a struggle. As I think the movie was more of a struggle rather than a love story. So you tell us what the 3 movies were.
Yeah, but I like the I'm gonna use $1 million word. I like the juxtaposition of the third movie.
Look at that.
So let's go.
She ain't just a mathematician.
Oh my goodness. I read the dictionary every now and then.
Right. I can't spell it. I don't use it.
There's an X and a J in there. I know those 2 things. And then we gonna move on.
Yeah.
Don't quiz me.
Right.
Scripts. I'm not on nobody's stage spelling the word. But 3 movies.
Boom.
Number 1, Brown Sugar. Number 2, Love Jones. And the one that we were like, really? Let's do it. Jason's Lyric. So we know there's so many black love movies. probably with a mixture of the same characters
Mhm.
in from these three.
Yeah.
But we got these three on deck this time, and we gonna dig in and just really unpack
So
them.
what happened
talk
to the
about
other one?
them.
We
Yeah.
talked the other.
Because yeah.
What was the other one?
Love and Basketball.
Yeah, I thought it was Love and Basketball.
I did too.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait, what did I
Yeah.
say?
You said
You
brown
said
sugar.
brown sugar.
Oh, well, we can pivot in a moment.
For sure. No, hey, they ain't foreign to us.
Nope.
Yeah, they are.
So
they
scratch
in the
brown
same-
sugar.
Right, they are.
Add in
Yeah,
love and
yeah.
basketball.
At this
Love and
point, you know
That's
what I'm saying?
fine.
Yeah.
That's fine.
Yeah.
I've seen all of them.
Right, no doubt.
As recent as today, I had
Wow.
to read Jason's lyric.
Hey, they are all good. They are
Wow.
all friends of the family. So,
Yes, they
yeah.
are.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So it is Love and Basketball,
Mm-hmm.
Love Jones,
Right.
Yeah.
and Jason's lyric.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So, and just for me being nosy, how do you rank them? 1, 2, and 3.
Oh.
Oh, Love Jones is number 1 for me.
Okay.
Love and Basketball 2, and Jason's lyric 3.
Ditto.
Same.
Yeah.
I think it's just, I mean, how can you not?
I mean, hey, I got some folks out here that would kind of like argue the point of Love Jones is not number 1. Like, and now, Love and Basketball is like a nose hair race, but I got some folks that really don't think that Love Jones is as good as Love and Basketball, and I think that I don't want to say the quality of a person that's doing it, but I just think the soundtrack or the feel you have of Love Jones and the
Love Jones soundtrack. I was just playing that a couple days ago.
I'm not even and not to cut you off. I'm sorry about that, but I think the score more of the soundtrack for me. The music that is that's in the movie is
Love Jones?
is the added, or is the I don't want to say the third character, but an extra character in the movie.
Yeah. But there's a lot of crossover. A lot of the soundtrack is played in the
Oh,
movie.
no doubt. And I'm saying it beautifully.
Yeah.
I think the same thing is for Love and Basketball, that the music that's playing in there. But I think it's just the type of music that you're into.
Yeah.
So I think that, and those folks that's making an argument is more relatable to that, the music that was in there and the era and
Yeah. I'm going to pause super quick because in telling my husband what we was doing, he wanted me to do an honorable mention. Hold on to your jackets. He said, y'all ain't doing Belly? I said, no, sir.
Oh.
I said, Belly is not a love story.
All
We
right,
have
can
been arguing about
Can
Belly.
I make an admission here? I've never seen Belly. I've never seen it.
So.
I don't want to watch a Hype Williams movie.
Oh, don't do that.
I want to watch a 90-minute music
Don't
video.
do not do that. That is so unfair.
I've seen all of the
That
lights.
is so.
All of the lights.
So I got.
Wow.
And I'm just gonna pause for another. We ain't never gonna say the podcast gonna turn into never on topic. I had an idea for a podcast. I don't know if I want to say it because somebody gonna steal it. But what about a review of music videos?
Oh.
Oh, that is good.
That would be good.
Edit that out. Somebody will steal it from it.
Right.
We'll, I'll find
But yeah, tell her don't take that. But especially '90s videos.
Yeah,
Like him,
when it was
David
hot.
Myers, Benny Boone.
Benny.
That might be the top 3. I know I'm forgetting somebody, but yeah. But don't compartmentalize
I
my brother
can't-
like that.
Why not?
I will say this.
Because you don't want nobody to do you like that.
Hold on.
What's Hype Williams? What's his filmography? He got 2 movies, right?
But
Belly and Shaft.
He didn't do Shaft.
He did the new Shaft.
Did he?
The one down
No.
in Atlanta.
Benny Boone did that.
Benny Boone did that one?
You talking about with this recent one with
Yeah,
guy
recent
from
one. That wasn't Hype Williams?
that was I think
So what other movie did Hype Williams do? That's it? Just
I
Belly?
think I don't know. I ain't got to
Well,
Google.
I'm going
I'm
to say
arguing.
this. I've seen Belly, and that was 2 hours of my life that I will never get back.
You see what I'm saying?
So,
You see what I'm
I
saying?
couldn't. I won't watch it again. My
How
husband
old
said
were you when you watched it?
I was grown and married.
1998 was his release.
I was grown and married,
And I watched it in '98.
and I said,
Oh, it was 2 Bellies though, right? Did he do? What?
No.
Well, wait a minute.
With
He
the
did. He did the second one too, right?
No. There was nothing like. Hey, no.
All right. So this honorable mention is getting more
The
time.
DVD man did that one. The DVD man did that one.
It was
So,
Tubi before Tubi.
Oh yeah, I ain't gonna say it when my man is like, you know what I'm saying, we support, but
Hey, I
yeah.
watch Tubi movies. I don't.
Yeah.
About me.
But yeah, I don't. I think that you should give it a chance, and I think you should give it another look.
Is there
And
a
just
reason?
like we was talking about Rocky, when we was talking about as an adult looking back on it.
I instantly
all-
liked and loved Rocky. I did tell Jason before. I did say, hey, maybe as 20 years later,
Mhm.
maybe I will give it a go again.
Yeah.
I'll report back. I'll let you know.
I know what it's about,
Yeah.
and I'm really good at picking up context clues, and I will piece everything back together. So everybody that has seen it, all of the mentions, I know the movie.
Ah.
You know what did that for me?
What?
Scarface. I looked at Scarface after I listened to Reasonable Doubt, after I listened to the Wu-Tang
Yeah.
album, and then I was like, I ain't in the movie.
Yeah.
So it's like nothing I was like, man, this is like 45 hours of,
Not worried
drug
about
dealing.
it.
My wife is a
killing.
big fan of the opening scene, the Back to Life, Back to Reality, the Soul to Soul remix scene with the blue light. I mean, come on, Ty Williams, get all the lights.
Man, come on, stop.
That's what he does, all the lights.
Okay, let's get back. Let's come back.
It's all the lights, right?
Hey, you know what's the frustrating part is that you compartmentalize them, but it's making sense. You listen.
And you frustrated.
Like he knew, but just watch it. But yeah.
Like, it's so true, but I
Whole
don't
bunch of
know.
blue lights and red lights.
Just a Friday night. Just go ahead.
Slow
and
motion scenes. Everybody sweaty and glistening.
That's
know
what
I
I
was
think.
just neon eyes.
Yeah, neon
Yeah,
eyes.
That's good.
Yeah, whatever. That was.
DMX was the only real actor in there, right? He was.
No.
I know Nas was in there. We know Nas.
He was the hidden gem. That he ended up being he did a great performance in
Yeah,
there.
DMX was a great actor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
All right.
But it's not a love story that we're talking about today,
It's
right?
not, because I thought that was gonna be a blow by. We didn't.
Y'all gotta wait and pick that up on Mike's show.
We gotta go ahead and come in with the notion that there is no blow by with us.
No.
No.
We are deep individuals with deep opinions. So
Yeah.
we gonna start.
Whenever we on, you're gonna have the title of the show NOT, not on topic.
That's
Right.
fine. I'm fine. With it. Hey, I can make a commercial.
Yeah,
Don't worry
yeah,
about it.
right.
I'll make it make sense.
All right, no doubt.
For sure.
Right.
All right. So let's hop in.
Yeah.
Let's get into all of these movies. My dear brother has come up with some topics that we're gonna go through, but NOT, we gonna stay here, go left, come back. We're gonna do all the things.
Yeah. So I just thought we would start off and just what was our take of each movie, and we can be brief in that, and then come back to these questions, whatever. I see we all got our questions up and ready. And let's let's start from the bottom up. Jason's lyric. You know what I'm saying? What was our? And to be honest, I had to watch it again.
Yeah.
I just like I think with Belly, I watched it once. Kind of breezed, and I don't even think I watched it in entirety. I knew.
Yeah.
The plot of it, definitely the climax of it, but I didn't have a sense of how they got there, so I had to rewatch that and stuff like that. So what I'm saying, what you think?
I think it's interesting that you said let's start from the bottom, because this is what we put at the bottom, but this is also the oldest one, right? We're talking about 1994. That's the year I graduated high school. That was a year, man. You was coming out of the Menace to Society era. Things was violent, so you got a lot of violence in this movie, right? The story to me is pretty generic. It's like, I grew up around a lot of artistic people, a lot of writers. Everybody I know wrote this story, with their version of this. Good guy trying to get away from the streets, meets the girl who's gonna lure him away from into a wholesome life. I I think that's probably why it falls to the bottom, because overall it's just kind of generic as a story. I know it's directed by Doug McHenry, which I was looking at his backstory, and my man did House Party 2, 3, and 4. Yeah, 4. Yeah. Yeah.
So yeah.
In case all of y'all who didn't realize, there was more than 3 house parties. There's actually 5, I believe.
Hey, I believe that too.
Yeah.
But I never went past 2.
No facts.
Yeah.
I'm curious.
Yeah. I was.
I never went past. I knew 3 existed, but I also knew Immature was starring in it, and I was like, that's not gonna happen.
Nope, not for me. Can't do it.
I'm sorry, IMX, whatever.
Yeah, somebody had a nerve and said, man, that was the best one. I'm like, yeah.
The what?
What?
They're also 29.
With no Robin Harris and no Martin Lawrence, you think
yes.
this, what?
Nah. Yeah, but
So yeah, that, I think overall Jason's lyric, man, shout out to Bokeem Woodbine, because this was definitely his coming out party. As weird as he was in that movie, he was showing that he's the actor here, right? I'm bringing the skills to the table. I'm not gonna shade my man Alan Payne, but come on, Alan Payne is G Money, and he peaked out at G Money. We know that. Yeah, outside of that, it's so hard to buy Alan Payne and in this one he had the fake accent. Like, I did not go back and rewatch this movie, but I've seen it so many times.
Right.
I sell TVs all day long. Everybody know that, right? It was like Tyler Perry before Tyler Perry.
Ooh.
You know?
It wasn't that bad.
What?
It was not that bad.
Yeah, it was.
It was.
Yeah.
Well,
All he needed was the fake cornrows to be glued to his head. That's all he needed. He was essentially like Boris Kojo driving a bus or any of them other. He's the good guy.
Yeah. Okay, I feel that. I get it. I get it.
It's just I guess the production was not as high as it was now or when that movie came out. But yeah, he could definitely segue, or he definitely segued from Jason lyric into
I'm sure Tyler Perry was probably like, all right, I gotta have him in one movie. I guarantee you, if you interview Tyler Perry, Jason's lyric is one of his favorite movies.
Yeah, but yeah, I think what killed it was the that's so crazy that we talking about what's wrong with it, but it still made the list out of everything else.
Well, I think because of for me, and I guess we can get into that later, but the connections I made, the commonalities in Jason's lyric, and when I thought he was doing brown sugar.
I think it has to make the list because of what I mentioned earlier, right? It's 1994. There wasn't no black love stories. It was black killing people. Yeah. So it caught everybody's attention because you had to go see it. Yeah. It was the only thing like it,
Yeah.
But it had something. It still had that violent element in it too.
Definitely.
Yeah.
So so it was more. I think it was more of, you left, you went, you took a chance on it. You left, went home and told somebody about it, and then they went and saw it that weekend or whatever, or the next weekend.
Yeah, and for me, it had the violence, but in it you were rooting for Jason and Lyric. You were wondering
to hop on a bus and go somewhere, right?
Or just to escape.
Ain't that always the end?
I mean, to escape.
Is he gonna make it to? It's like set it off
for sure.
Wasn't that in Belly? Didn't Nas want to go to Africa or something?
Yes,
Come on.
Which was
See, I know the movie.
But it's the and I'm about to get off track or whatever, but that's what we do. It's kind of like with
Williams.
Nope. Man, what's my man? What's Al Pacino's movie?
Tony Montana, Scarface.
No, my other one, Carlito's Way.
Oh
Him trying to make it with his girl in the train station so he can get away. That is the premise of.
Because Carlito's Way is so ingrained in black culture, man.
Carlito's Way is my favorite Al Pacino movie. But going back, that is I think the overall perception of or direction that they go in is like, hey,
can
I get out? Or they're trying to make it to get out. You know what I'm saying? Are they gonna make it to the train station? Are they gonna make it to the bus? Are they gonna make it?
Because you have so many other characters who.
I got a date with Destiny.
Yeah, Lonzo's girlfriend, she was like, she was so dreamy, but then she was like, I'm settling because it's all I got is Lonzo.
Yeah.
Like, you have a chance. I don't have a choice but to listen to this noise.
Yeah.
And so
and she said you found something quiet.
Yeah. You found something quiet. And it's like, so that part just made it seem like, oh, you want to root for them and for them to get away, because we all know in our neighborhoods there is that person that, hey, you don't really fit in here. Like, you got the neighborhood who rallies around the one person that's gonna make it about.
Yeah.
And like, they were that. But Jason needed permission because of his guilt. And so I still, there was a love story gone wrong with Mad Dog and the mama. There's the toxic love story with Lonzo and his girlfriend. And then there's, Jason and Lyric, who, they were the...
He sold Thai Vice. He sold Thai Vice all day long.
Do that sound like a life of a gangster? But what's interesting is that they don't make a connection or even introduce each other almost until halfway into the movie.
Yeah, because first we got to see Mad Dog and that whole backstory.
I was like, because I was almost thinking like, this could have just been the movie itself.
Yeah.
The struggle with him and his father, him and his guilt, him and his mama, just in the hood. You know what I'm saying? But when they do introduce, then it's all gas no brakes about their interaction, about their love making, about the struggle, the connection with she is Lonzo's sister, stuff like that. But you have to really, and for the hopeless romantic that went to go see this from the previews, you really got to be patient for them to even start talking. So
because it did move fast.
Yeah, it moved fast after you got it, but it was slow.
And then they getting on the bus. I'm like, wait a minute, y'all, hold on. We about to do.
And where was the bus going?
They didn't know.
Yeah, but he was going down to Texas to be an assistant man, dude. And this could be one of the categories, whatever. But like, when he told him like, you don't want to be assistant manager making $20,000 a year. My wife looked at me like,
my neck snapped like, huh? Gotta remember this 94.
94
in the Fifth Ward.
And then seriously Fifth Ward.
So I was like, okay, calm down.
20 stacks. Right. That's more than Scarface and Willie D was making off their album.
You better get email, bro. Somebody better reach out to you, bro. Don't you ever in your life. But that was. You had to show some patience, some grace to get to that point, and then then it just started picking up.
Forrest Whitaker though,
I put him down as is it?
Yes, Forrest Whitaker as Mad Dog.
This is interesting to me, right? Because we see Forrest Whitaker now as a man. Back then he wasn't looked at like that. So I'm interested, since you did rewatch it, did you feel that from him even back then?
No, because I didn't know who he was. So it was just like, my uncle. Like my uncle being a fool.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? He played that role so beautifully in every movie that he was in.
He was he was the dude with the eye back then, right? We was like, whoever this guy is, it keep coming back.
And he like, how you even get her?
And he kept popping up in like every other movie, and he was,
but yeah, I put him down as Famous Faces. Like that's why, it is vital to go back and rewatch these movies that we saw as kids.
Yeah.
Because I was 14 when I seen it. To see it now, like 30 years later, it's like, oh man.
Yeah, Trench in there.
Yeah.
For sure.
Trying to double down because him and Pac was best friends. Pac was blowing up in movies.
He was trying.
He was trying too, because remember, he was the one who auditioned for Menace to Society, and Pac ended up being the one getting in there. He was the one who auditioned for Juice. Pac ended up getting in there. So he was always the one that wanted to be an actor. Pac was just the one bringing all the talent. But so you finally get Tretch with his turn.
Let me ask you a question real quick.
Yeah.
With and I'll ask you too. With the accent that's now we know that's phony baloney. Who sold it the best?
That Houston accent?
'Cause I don't remember.
It's hard to answer
I
that,
don't hear it.
man.
I don't hear it. I guess Bokeem had it in.
No, Bokeem was New York
Yeah.
all day.
Yeah, he couldn't shake it.
He
couldn't
could
shake it.
not.
Even though he was the trained actor, right?
He could not get that
Maybe-
country accent.
Maybe Forrest Whitaker?
Not enough speaking parts for me, but I was gonna say Tretch. But I don't know. I don't know.
I'm sure
It was all bad, but Jada was better of the bad.
But here's the thing, when you're talking about...
Jason, I'm trying to love you. But it took me to Kingdom Come when she was in Kingdom Come with Anthony Anderson.
Also directed by this guy.
Really?
Yeah.
You didn't mess with that Bernice Talbot.
I forgot to say that earlier. That was Kingdom Come and Three House Parties.
Oh gosh, but Kingdom Come is like a cult classic to me.
Maybe who's some of the best? Eddie Griffin.
Maybe.
Oh,
Yeah,
But I don't know where Eddie Griffin is from.
But he's
so.
country anyway.
Okay.
But think about this though. What does a Fifth Ward accent sound like, right?
We
Like-
talking about Louisiana?
No, we talking about
No.
Houston.
Houston.
Texas.
Oh.
You talking about Willie D.
Okay.
You talking about Meg Thee Stallion. You talking about Beyonce. You can hear it in all of them.
Can you?
Oh, you can hear it.
Not in Beyonce. I
Oh
can.
yeah, I can hear it in
Really, Beyonce?
Beyonce. All of Beyonce. Let her talk long enough. You gonna
Just
hear it.
listen to her act in every movie. She sounds the same.
Always.
She can't
So
shake
maybe.
it.
But she from Third Ward, I think. But either way,
Okay.
yeah.
I can hear definitely Willie D.
And Meg Thee Stallion sounds
Meg-
like Willie D's daughter. So yeah.
For sure.
I think their accents were more southern than Southwest. That the Texas.
Yeah.
Who?
In the
Everybody.
movie,
I think it was
yeah.
more that southern drawl.
Mm.
TVs. Do they say TVs?
TVs.
That part.
I mean,
I just want to hear you say that all day.
they kind of. I mean, you heard of Meg Thee Stallion song. I mean, they kind of do sound like that. But I mean,
Yeah.
But
it's kind of comical to people that's not from there.
Yeah.
Outside looking in.
Yeah.
It's like a caricature of a picture, but it's like their voice is a caricature of where they
Yeah.
what they hear and then perceive and speak is not what it actually is.
They hit their syllables real hard,
Mm-hmm.
right? I'm a savage. Classic, but they go.
Okay.
It's always stressing all the time. It's
Okay.
so you can see where they was trying.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get
Y'all
it.
still ain't pick nobody who sold it the best though.
I'm
I
going
think
with you. I'm thinking Eddie Griffin
I'm
probably
gonna go with Eddie
did.
Griffin
Okay.
because I don't even think Lorenz Tate's younger, less attractive brother did it well.
Lamar and Eddie Griffin is from Kansas City, so he probably had a little bit of something to dig into.
Can I go off subject one more time?
Sure.
Is Country Wayne the new Eddie Griffin?
No.
Or byproduct? Just like DC Young Fly is kind of like Chris Tucker? Well, he was when he first came out. But
A lot of influence, yes.
okay.
Yeah.
I just thought about that when I said, because I almost said Country Wayne, but yeah. It's just you know,
Yeah.
just like in the multiverse. It
Yeah.
might be, you
I
know,
go for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I can definitely see Country Wayne in Malcolm and Eddie spinoff.
Yeah,
Or
yeah.
reboot, I should say.
Absolutely.
I'd have to
Yeah.
see more of Country Wayne. So.
Well, I mean, most of his TikToks is pretty much.
Yeah. I think you got me into the Country Wayne.
Not me. Oh no, not me. No.
I could have sworn you was
No.
telling me that somebody. I thought you told me like you off of Instagram. It was like you gotta see him.
Not I said the cat.
You ain't give him a Jesus is popping shirt? You ain't get him that?
No.
I thought in his early career you had told me about Country Wayne.
Country Wayne is he is attempting to carve very well, he's super rich now, but he's attempting to carve a very successful path through TikTok for a Christian comedian.
Country Wayne?
Yeah, Country Wayne.
His
He got a whole clothing line as Jesus is popping.
I am not
Yeah.
there. Like,
Yeah,
not
and
at all.
his videos it's like Young and Restless.
Oh yeah, it's
Yeah.
ridiculous. Like
Yeah.
it's a constant
Now
continuation
it's like,
skit.
and
Yeah,
it's got like so it would be like about me and him, and now I got my own.
yeah.
Or like I leave here and then has on my wife, and now we got our own show.
Yeah.
It's all on his brand, but it's
Oh,
like
wow.
And he
Yeah.
played a few characters. Like he played this old man who's a sugar daddy to these young girls.
the
Yeah.
rapper.
Oh yeah, the rapper. What's
Drip.
his name?
Drip.
Drip. Yeah.
So not hip.
He's hilarious. He's really hilarious. But
I'd have to
he
put
took
something
off.
down to
he took off. That's when the pandemic hit.
Yeah.
Okay.
He went from doing like local comedy shows, touring, to bajillionaire.
Wow.
Yeah. So what we think about Love and Basketball? Our synopsis.
That's our number 2.
Man, yeah. Classic love story in the sense of I think I was frustrated most of this movie because it's like just be together for crying sake.
Right.
Like stop all the we together, we not together. I hate all of that. But it's what made the movie good. Because she has her dynamic with her and her mama. Oh man. That is such a good dynamic.
It's full of dynamics.
Yes, it is. And then him and his dad, it's just like their family stuff, and then they're each other's escape, but then they rub each other the wrong way, and it's like it all comes down to basketball, the title, but it was just so great, and just to see that Young's annihilate. I mean, of course, I'm thinking about it now, but then to go and watch it, you were just like, this is just good cinema. It's good movie, and it's us on the screen, and it was just like, I wanted, not that I wanted to be athletic, but you wanted to have this love where somebody just, you were like eternally drawn to this person, like. To use an Ike Turner reference, I'm in here. not in an Ike Turner way. That's toxic.
but
in a way where it's like, I'm your person, and we're connected, even though we're trying not to be together, but circumstance breaks us up, but we always float back together. That's what I meant. Like they couldn't help it. And back then, I was like, that's what I want. Somebody who I just can't help. Like we just are drawn to each other. That was so. What year was that come out? What year was that?
2000. That's the newest one out of all of
Okay. Yeah, that was the. Oh, look at that. And is that the year I met Jay?
These is all 3 years apart. 94, 97, 2000.
Let me see.
Um.
Is that the year I met Jay? Continue. I'm trying to figure out, was it 2000, 2001? 2000. Look at that.
I probably have the contrasting view to you, right? And I got a lot of views on this movie. We actually covered this movie on my podcast when it was called Therapy for Hip Hop Heads. Okay. So you see some basketball. You don't really get to see much love in this movie, right? This movie's toxic. There's a lot of problems with this movie. If you pick this movie up and transport it to 2023, it don't move well. Alright, so he beat her up to begin with. He put a scar on her face. He tried to force her to be his girlfriend. He forced her to kiss him. She chased him the rest of that movie, and he never really returned any love to her. He treated her like crap. Almost everybody treats her like crap in that movie, especially when her hair is pinned up in a ponytail. And they even say horrible stuff to her. Why your hair look like trash? Why you so ugly? Every time her hair is in a ponytail, she gets treated like trash. Whenever she puts her hair down and presses it out, they say how pretty she is. There's a lot of black pain in this movie.
Golly.
There's a lot of black pain.
You have ruined it for me.
So go back.
When you get finished, I got a question.
So here's the thing. This is not to attack that movie because that's where we was at. I think we all watched that movie and could relate to it. But there's a reason why so many of us are in therapy right now. Like, for real. We grew up in some toxic family environments, man. Like, especially when it comes to men and women and trying to understand each other. Especially when you come in for, like, what's his name in this movie? I wanted to call him Q from
Quincy.
Is he Quincy still in this movie?
Yeah.
Is he always Quincy?
Hey,
Because he was Quincy and Juice. Is he always Q?
No, I don't think it was Quincy in that movie. And Juice, though. What?
He was Q.
He was Q. GQ Smooth, but I don't know if it was Quincy.
Okay. Alright, so yeah. So he's Q. His father's the Allstate guy, right?
Yeah.
And it's like,
Unit.
yeah, his father's cheating on his mother. And he don't want to believe it.
Right.
So in order to get away from that, he's pushing that pain over to her. And you watch the scenes, the way he's treating her. It's all bad. Like, it's all bad. It's never love.
Let me ask you this: How do we reconcile this? Of we got two different sides of the spectrum. She is here saying, like, you know, saying internally drawn to someone, and you saying they are completely toxic. How do we get two different perspectives on that? Knowing that you are two different individual beings, but how do we get two different, you know, to quote my boy Big Crit, two different mixed messages from this? How does that happen?
Well, I think for me, I was talking about when I saw it in 2000. So when I saw it in 2000, and even now if I watch it,
I had a similar view in 2000 too.
There's tension through the whole movie, and I said I was frustrated with them because I'm like, just be together. Why y'all fighting it? But they were fighting it because of all of the toxicity that they experienced in their separate families that didn't allow them to know how to come together. And so that part frustrated me, even though I felt that they were still each other's person. They just didn't know how to be. Which, again, you have to learn how to be.
No, that part we going to disagree on. I don't see that. I don't see how they were each other's person. I do see how they could have trauma bonded, because a lot of people did bond with a person when they was 17 and 16, and they continued to drag it on too long until they realized, I don't really have nothing in common with this person other than we went through some tough times at the same time with each other. But I think with her, if you look at her, she's looking for love. She's really looking for love from her mother, right? She wants her mother to tell her she's beautiful. She wants her mother to tell her accepted. Her mother did not do that until she dressed up like her. Remember when it was time to go to prom? She was like, I'm gonna go get the pearls. It was like, that was the first time ever.
I got a job at the bank.
Exactly. She gave all her love to her sister, who looked the way she wanted a girl to look, act the way she wanted a girl to act.
Is that Regina Hall?
Yes.
Shout out to Regina.
Yes.
Regina Hall has some lightweight sleeper parts. And be like, dang, Scream, Paid in Full.
And you be like, how old is this woman? Because she still looks the same.
Exactly.
Like, dude, Regina Hall still look 20.
Because Gabrielle Union was in this movie, but she looks way younger.
She do.
But
Where's Kojo?
Regina Hall looks the same. How does that keep happening?
Black don't crack.
Or age.
Right.
Some of it.
Right.
Some black cracks way less than other black.
Okay. We're not going to put that on this podcast, but on We Talk Offline, and you tell me we agree on that, because I know you ain't going to lie. So, I forgot my question. I got a sideline question. Okay. So, like, you use trauma bonding.
Yeah.
So, I know the answer to this, but I'm gonna throw this up here. I'm gonna alley-oop this to y'all. Is Baby Boy a love story?
We're not talking about that. Continue. No.
It's not much different in my opinion.
We will derail this entire
Thumbs up, thumbs down.
I don't think it's much different.
I don't. After you just said that, because that's exactly what I was thinking about.
Same stuff.
We gonna talk about Jody and Q and being a. Man.
No, I ain't saying the same. I'm just saying. Oh, Paul, let me re-ask the question. Is that a traumatic love affair too? I mean, of course, but does that, you know, does Love and Basketball and Baby Boy similar and parallel tracks?
I say no.
Okay.
Let me ask you this, right? Y'all remember the climactic scene of Love and Basketball, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'll play you for your heart.
Sure.
He beat her. He beat her.
Okay.
After all that years, she was chasing him. I love you. I'm gonna be there for you. My man said, I'll play you for your heart, and beat her. How's that love?
He supposed to let her win?
That's when the basketball took over.
Right, it was love and basketball.
Yeah, so
and he fouled her to beat her.
Okay, we're looking technical.
Yeah.
For my case.
That's tough.
But if you go down that wormhole, like, so are you making the push that he shouldn't have? If she was saying I'll play you for your heart, that he should have conceded and let her win?
I'm saying it was obvious he never was really in love with her.
But they ended up together at the end. I don't understand.
He was with Tyra Banks, and she stepped in.
Pause. So he left her for her.
Why is Tyra Banks even in this movie? Why did he even have it?
Don't know.
Why is that character there?
Because there had to be somebody that he left to be with her to make it mean something. I have no idea.
Most unnecessary scene in the hospital, in the bed.
She was sitting there, or just there. We like.
She was a stewardess.
Something like that. I don't know. She was forgettable. Till you just said it, I was like, oh yeah, she was in that.
A lot of cameos in this.
She had no value to the story.
Alfred Woodard.
Alfred Woodard.
Who was Q's mom?
Debbie Morgan.
Yes,
Debbie Morgan.
Dennis Haysbert is the Allstate guy.
For sure. That's my dude. Hasbert. That's my dude.
Mm-hmm.
I like that guy. He was in Heat.
Yeah.
And
Allstate.
I tried to make a connection between our opposing views to your point, Mike. I don't know, because you keep pulling away from my connection. You like miss me with that? It's not. No.
I had to watch it back. I watched it like 2 or 3 times about 6 months ago, and I just kept looking for the actual love. I definitely saw things that what year was this? 2000.
Mm-hmm.
I was 24. Me, at 24 was like, yeah. But I didn't know what I was doing. At 24,
exactly.
I was trauma bonding myself. You know what I'm saying? So once I got out of that and started to realize what I was doing myself, I see movies like this a little different. And I'm looking like, where's the real love? It feels to me like these are 2 kids whose parents wasn't equipped to really help them learn what life and love was all about because they was going through their own struggles. And these kids had to figure life out, and they figured it out on each other.
Yeah.
It didn't look like love. It looked like they climbed on each other.
I'm surprised. I'm surprised you didn't bring up the scene with him and Monica Calhoun. You
see what I'm saying?
Burger King.
See what I'm saying?
Oh my gosh.
Dogged
Oh
her.
my gosh.
Yeah.
Dogged her.
So,
I was like,
first of all, Q was trash. He was on some trash, and that's coming from a person who spent those years on some trash. I recognize it. I know.
So
we be on some trash with women. We don't be considering women's feelings whatsoever.
But I'm saying,
and I recognize that in it.
Yeah, and so then, it was trying to figure it out. Because in our 20s, we were trying to figure it out. All 3 of us are on the other side of knowing that love is a decision, knowing that love should be, a representation of Christ in the church. Like, we all know that now, but in 2000, I wanted somebody to make a shape. Like, I wanted something different. I thought that the passion and the butterflies in my stomach that are still there right now, but it's not the end all be all. But in my 20s, I thought it was the end all be all.
Yes.
I not that, and we know we've all. Well, I'm a girl, so I'm gonna speak from a girl's perspective. A girl, I'm generalizing, so y'all listening, agree or disagree? I'm generalizing. Every woman has had a man that she was stupid for. I'm just going to say that.
I don't think anybody's going to disagree with that.
Good, because I know I did. So, up until I met now current husband, I met him in 2000. So in that time, it was who I was. It was like, oh yeah, look at that. They trying to figure it out. That's right, girl. You did dog him or this, that, whatever, and they're just drawn to each other.
He played her
I ain't know no
for
better.
her heart.
I ain't know no better.
And beat her by fouling her.
See.
But he went on and said double or nothing.
See? There we go.
So you got
Because she was defeated, and he said double or nothing.
Because you know what that
There
does?
was hope.
That keeps us in the driver's seat. Now he's permanently in control of that relationship.
Good God Almighty. We just ain't. Let's move on. What you think,
just
Mike? I think let's go to number 1.
You gotta recognize pimp. You recognize pimp game when you see it.
If you say this about love and basketball, ain't no hope for Love Jones.
Ooh,
you about to split this
There's
boy
plenty of hope for
open.
Love Jones. So
You can't.
Love Jones was a more honest movie. It was exactly telling you exactly what it was. A Love Jones.
And so let's go ahead and segue into that boy, because this is my favorite movie. Like, you know what? When people be asking me what's your favorite movie, I be saying Bad Boys and stuff like that. It might be Love Jones. Not might be. It is Love Jones.
Wow.
Because the music, the conversations, I'm about to say the assistant cast, the co-stars, the backdrop, the stepping, like
It was a ton of actors in that movie.
Name my daughter after Nia Long after seeing this movie. Like this movie was
1997.
It was epic.
It was.
It was epic. It was something that I never seen before, and not even when they mentioned Bird and Parker and Miles Davis and all this, and like had our dad, what I'm saying, jazz head, but I didn't have any kind of like real connection to jazz, like I could quote it and stuff like that, or poetry or nothing like that, but it was like such a it came at a great time of, I guess, if I think I'm right, with neo soul and Maxwell just kicking off and stuff like that. It was so beautifully directed and written that it was. It is a couple things that wrong with it that was unnecessary and stuff like that. But for overall, can't do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah, it was a great movie.
I would kill.
I like it because it was honest. I mean, A Love Jones is an addiction.
Yep.
It's unhealthy. They telling you exactly what this is. This is ugly. This is beautiful. This is painful. This is all of that. And that's what they showed.
Yeah.
That's A Love Jones for you.
Yeah.
You couldn't shake it.
Right. And I think that, and the difference, I will say the difference, we didn't see a progression in Love Jones. We saw it at the moment. So with Love and Basketball, we saw the progression that you described, which Dag, he didn't punch the girl in the face and got a current scar. Like, my goodness, he didn't beat her up from the beginning. I feel so terrible that I said I love this movie. But we saw that progression, and they were figuring it out on their own. We didn't, and their families were a part of it, just like family was a part of it in Jason's Lyric.
Yeah.
We didn't see family as a part of it in Love Jones. It was literally a group of adults.
The tribe.
Yeah, who were friends and foes-ish, Bill Bellamy. Who were Hollywood, yeah.
Bill Bellamy.
Who's trying to figure it out.
I can't tell if I hate him because of this movie.
But you still laughed at his jokes.
I just really don't like him, which shows that they did a great job with the character, right?
Yeah, he was a dog. That right there.
And he wasn't a dog at the beginning. Like he was slick, and you could see the potential of he was slick with his word, but then just brought it to the house. No, he was foul. Just
yeah.
No, walk.
Yeah, walk. Yeah.
You gonna take me home? Hell no. Walk.
That left the door open for Darius.
But yeah,
Darius love all y'all.
Man,
yeah, I know. The name was just.
But I think it was. I think this movie was.
Nina Mosley.
It was Nina Mosley. Lord have mercy. This was awesome because it was so honest. And you know what got me? I just want to come upstairs and talk. That's my line. They must did some research. I'm talking about at 17. Like, man, I would say something like that, and it worked. So, I think this movie really had like different perspectives.
Yes.
Had
it wasn't just one narrative, it pushed multiple. My man Savon was my favorite character.
His relationship with his wife and that whole.
And you get to see that rawness.
Yeah.
Like I love
early Isaiah
Oh
Washington.
man.
Yes.
Yeah.
And when she left him, because you get to see them when they together. Then you get to see them when she left him.
Do I love my
then you
wife?
get to see him afterwards.
Is she here? Hell no.
Exactly. I was like, man, that to me, I remember feeling like we need to see way more of this. Cause as a kid growing up with divorced parents who didn't know no married couples, we needed to see real pictures of what it looks like, and that's why I love Savon's perspective in the whole movie and how he was the person that Darius could go talk to, and he held Darius accountable. He caught him on his nonsense.
Yeah.
You know,
and you know, he was his man $100,000 because he let him know what Hollywood was doing.
exactly.
You know, now they don't show him saying it, but it's like, hey, was you hip to this? And then they just cut to the scene of you know when he come to the poetry bar or whatever, and then they talking about like you know you usually get fired from your jobs. But yeah, they had some.
By the way, I love that dialogue written in that scene was so dope. I love that.
Yeah, so I love the authentic characters that they had in here.
Yeah, that's a great word.
Everybody was from Josie, which was her friend. That was also in Jason Lyric. It was also in Ally McBeal.
Yes. Yeah. Oh man, she is.
By the way, one quick side note to this movie, which is kind of sad. 3 people in this movie got blackballed out of Hollywood, and she's one of them. Yeah. Another one is Isaiah Washington. Yeah. And the third one is the actual director who never made another movie after this.
Really?
Yes.
Did Isaiah Washington get blackballed? Oh, come on, man. Yeah. Did he do it to himself?
Well,
you didn't have to say what you said,
but it wasn't just that. He has a long history of not saying the right thing. Well, he gets even in this movie. If you go watch, he's on Vlad TV doing all kind of interviews about this movie.
Okay.
And he'll talk about how they told him to cut his dreads, and he was like, "Ain't happening." And they brought like clippers and scissors on the set, and he was about to fight, and it became some big uproar.
Wow.
Almost everything he's in, there's some uproar because he's not willing to move off something. I think it's great. I think it's it's probably something that's in him that he holds these standards, but it just ain't meant for him to belong in Hollywood. You know what I'm saying?
Which sometimes could be a good thing for you.
Yeah.
Yep.
You're saving yourself. If you have standards and you're standing for something, then it makes sense that you.
Now the director, Theodore Richard, I don't know what happened to him, but I remember watching one of the first reunions a long time ago, and they talked about everybody kept making reference to some blackballing, and it wasn't until I got older and looked it up, it was like, oh, this dude never worked again.
What's up with that?
Yeah, I still don't know why.
Had an interview? Like
still don't know why.
That definitely deserves some fact checking and see what's going on with that.
Yeah, because I mean that movie was so great that
he wrote it and directed
That's
it.
what I'm saying. Is he like that was my best work? I can't do it no more. I'm through. Like, was that it? It can't
I'll
be
bet you that ain't it.
I'm sure. I'm sure it's not that.
That's the pinnacle. So I don't know if he could. Everything would be compared to that.
Oh,
you know
I mean, that's all the great ones. Look at John Singleton with Boys in the Hood, but he still kept knocking it out.
But everybody ain't John Singleton though.
That's true.
That's true.
That's very true.
That's true.
Yeah. I mean, let's get to these questions.
Let's do it.
And we're gonna do these questions, and we're gonna every category. We're just gonna say it for every movie.
Let's do it.
Okey doke.
Well, for the sake of time, try not to be long-winded. So rewind scene. So we gonna top down or bottom?
Don't matter, just anywhere.
So let's say Jason Lyric. Favorite rewind scene.
Bookie and Wilbon in the shower, man.
I was gonna put that for
Come on, man. Yeah.
Like this.
I was traumatized watching that.
The water ain't alcohol. It's like rubber.
Rewind scene for me is anytime when they show Fast Feet. The dude was dancing.
Oh.
That tickles me. Fast Feet. Oh my gosh.
We just all gonna be Christians on this podcast. We ain't gonna say what the real.
Oh, you talking about the love scene?
Yeah. No, because one of them was unnecessary.
Story?
Yeah, that was unnecessary.
Yeah.
But we jumped. But so go ahead.
Well, I ain't big into Jada Pinkett, so I mean.
Oh my god! Hey man, you about to get
What's good about her?
Let's go.
I'm not attracted to young boys.
Oh my god! The comments of Jay Floyd is not the express written
just me personally. Nothing wrong with people who are.
I'm saying at the time, my brother.
Nah, it's still
94 still was like, it could have been okay. And that'd be another
I grew
category.
up like a Curbs, man. I come, yeah.
Rewind scene of Love and Basketball.
Yeah.
Yeah, whoever.
I would have to say. I would say the Burger King scene.
Oh.
Nah.
Ray crept in the window.
Nah.
He was like, you had 22 rebounds. I was watching. You had 22 rebounds. So now you did. I watched one of your games. So,
boy, wow. Shots.
She was at all his games.
Shots in every comment. But yeah, I would say the Burger King scene when he was like, hey, you want to go get some Burger King? Like, he at that point, he was just like, and he was drinking too. I think he had a beer in his hand. So it was just like, and I guess to your point, he was being consistent, but with me watching, he had just turned all the way into a villain, but he was already a villain from Giddy Up. But he just owned being a villain, especially after he found out about his daddy. He was just, you know,
that's one that I rewinded, when he had a conversation with his father.
Ooh.
When he asked him, you know, and he still didn't want to accept it.
Exactly.
He just didn't want to.
Yeah.
What conversation was tougher, the mama or the daddy? That's one else. Tell me, your rewind scene is that scene?
Yeah, it's the Pops. I don't know, man. The one with his mom, I guess I kind of expected that, but it just showed how he was, man. He was already kind of seeing him in two separate lights, you know, and he wanted to be his father, so he didn't want his father to be the letdown for him, so he was just gonna be in complete denial.
Your favorite rewind scene?
I Play You for Your Heart.
Where he powder? Would you call it a foul? Would you call it?
Ain't it?
Would you
I am. If there's a person who's on the bottom of your list of sports acumen, put me below them. So you talking about he fouled his and there? Hey, I'm watching it with my full 24-year-old.
I'm just saying he went a little rough with her.
25.
The third character in that scene is a music playing in the background.
Oh yeah.
Damn.
Yeah. Which song was that? Was that This Woman's Work or was that?
No.
That was the love scene, right?
Michelle, was that Michelle and cello?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
She loves Josh too. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Okay,
Yeah.
get those lyrics. But yeah. That, you know, and how it didn't start off. It started off with no music. And then turn the music on. We took a knee brace off.
Yeah. Yeah, because he was like, I'm about to go hard.
Yeah,
in the thing.
Alright.
Literally.
We gotta talk about famous faces.
Famous faces.
Oh man, all of them.
Jason's lyric. Or yeah, I know it's a whole lot for love and basketball, but Jason's lyric. You know, with me, Forrest Whitaker.
Yeah.
I had to rewind and then saw him like, oh, for sure. Who else we got in there? Something like, you know.
Andy Griffin is what's the name famous? Lorenz Tate's brother.
Is he? Lamar Tate.
Yeah. Little Tate. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, got it.
Eddie Griffin. Who else?
Eddie Griffin, definitely. Jason's lyric.
I do not know her name, but the mom of the Parenthood.
Yep.
Or Jason. Jason Bokeem, mom.
I don't know if he's famous, but my man, the poet, I don't know his name. The Toothless Wonder they pulled off the street and he did 2 poems.
Toothless Wonder.
He was impactful.
We can't forget Tretch and Pepper.
Pepper.
Yeah, Pepper was in there too.
Who was she? What'd she do?
I don't know. She listed on the cast.
Did she walk by?
Yeah, she.
Suzanne Douglas is the.
Oh yeah, Suzanne. I just looked her up. She just had a birthday.
She had no speaking part.
Right.
She didn't.
Pepper was in there.
Oh, Pepper, nah,
No, that you.
She was waitress number 3.
Right.
But Lisa Nicole Carson, we didn't talk about her blackball reason, which was mental health. They didn't want to deal with it. Yeah, they didn't.
After Ally McBeal.
I think that was when it happened, right? During Ally McBeal.
I think so. She didn't make the last season. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, I remember that. Like, where'd she go?
But you got Jada Pinkett.
Yeah, but no, I don't know. Cause she just took off after that. I'm just saying, going back and looking, noticing folks that you didn't see before. What about Love Jones? And I'm not keen on everybody's name, but my man from Drumline that was hosting the set.
Oh.
He was
Leonard Roberts. He played Eddie Coles. Yeah.
Yeah, he was.
And he was in Romeo Must Die.
Oh.
That's where I always know him from.
That was such a good movie.
I love Romeo Must Die.
Oh,
See, we should have said that one.
Well, that's the first movie.
And Isaiah Washington was in that. Yeah. So him.
Raheem from Juice was in there. Yeah.
Where my toasted oats at? Yo, you eat my toasted oats? Like,
Hey, she broke up with him. He was like, I just want to get some toasted oats.
Hey.
He like, all they put in my script was toasted oats. So
right. Dang. Who else? Forgot about Raheem. Raheem had a quick part in that boy.
There is an actual name of the actress who Darius started dating when they broke up. Her name was Jacqueline Fleming. Her character's name was Lisa Martin. They didn't say the character in the movie, but
They did.
They did?
He said it briefly when he was walking to the bus stop. She like, know what I'm talking about. Lisa.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
Who else? Anybody else? Any other famous faces? Cause I think that's about it. Love and Basketball. Everybody.
Allstate.
Yeah, everybody.
Dennis Haysbert. Who we? Gabrielle Union. Regina Hall.
America's Next Top Model.
Tyra Banks.
Tyra Banks.
Now, I don't know if she failed or was actually a basketball player, but her rival that was on the team, light skin.
Let me see. Oh, we forgot about Kyla Pratt. Can't forget about her.
Yeah, Kyla Pratt.
I don't see her. Oh, no, still don't see her.
Who else? Who we met? Alfred Woodard.
Yeah.
Oh, even the daddy. The daddy is
her dad.
Man, I was about to say it was Braxton off of Jerry Fox show.
She had a father?
Yeah, but no, huh?
Her father was in there?
Yeah, remember he was the banker.
Oh yeah.
But he's off the blacklist and something else. What is that brother out?
He was Dresser from
Oh yes, there you go. The tall dude.
Nice.
Yeah.
Monica Calhoun.
Oh, Monica Calhoun. Yep. Boris Kojo. And everybody got their start. That was
Yeah. It was major. It was major.
All right. Overacting scene. Scene. I know what you want to say, and we already said it, but let's go with Love Jones. So it's such a perfect movie, but who is overacting?
Who is overacting in Love Jones?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, Omar Epps' name in Juice was Q. That's it. He didn't have an actual name.
Okay, well, just the letter.
Yeah.
Hey, yo, Q.
Overacting scene.
In Love Jones?
I'm hard pressed right now.
Bill Bellamy?
Oh. Well, yeah, Bill Bellamy, I just don't like him. But
immortalize my shit.
What about Nina Mosley in the last scene with her poetry? I am seeing sound. I am looking at love. I see a red line in a blue sky. Then she threw I remember when she threw the notebook away. I was like, you needed to do that.
She threw the whole hard.
You should have threw that away before you got up there.
That was a hard one.
I thought you mentioned the last scene in the rain.
Yeah,
that was
it was a little forced.
Yeah. And I like her with long hair. I was like,
They probably had to force that scene because when they're waiting for real rain. It was probably like go.
I can't think of an overacting scene. I really can't.
Ooh, the wife. Yeah, you ain't never want to be known as tired and trifling. They go, your tired and trifling friend. When she was walking.
I wouldn't call it overacting, but it definitely was stereotype. It was like
20 seconds, and she'd be like, I'm about to hit it. We need you for an afternoon. I'm about to get my shit.
Or what about in the cab? Where Lisa Nicole cries?
Yeah.
What did he say?
What did he say? Oh yeah, that's classic. That ain't overacting.
They don't think that was overacting.
That pause, she didn't say that. She's like, what did he say?
I was like, girl, what is? Tell me.
Oh, what about the?
I thought she forgot one.
Don't make me whip out my karate, girl.
Oh, you don't.
Okay.
But I accept it because she
I accept
is
it too.
she is consistent with that kid.
She is.
Of course, no, she not. She consistent with that to Ally McBeal, but she was total opposite in just with.
Oh heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
But she was still over in that because she all them quotes and things.
Those whole quotes. Yeah. Yeah. That's good. Did we? Ragnar sing for Love and Basketball.
It's gotta be something with Boris Kojo in it or something, right?
Not or Haysbert. Oh, he is.
Oh, you don't like Dennis Haysbert?
I like Dennis Haysbert, but ever since
he laid on a little thick.
Ever since he did Wait and Exhale and he was Savannah. My family.
This is the way his voice sounds.
I love his voice.
I'm not saying I don't like his voice, but it can come off a little starchy. So when I say Savannah,
Maybe he was the 2000 Billy D.
No. No, I was not fooled by that.
He ain't sell not one can of malt liquor with that.
Oh my God!
Not one.
It segued to the right part. Allstate Insurance.
Colt 45 works every time.
Starchy.
Oh my goodness.
So.
He was not going to. That was.
Is it Alfre Woodard? She got a tendency to take it over the mountain.
Yeah.
She always take it over. Her wig is always backwards and flipped. She always going in.
You're not gonna talk about
what? I love Alfre Woodard.
Not about a slang.
Don't you say
treasure? But it's so crazy. Like she is overacting, but it showed the dynamic of them being two separate people.
Yeah.
Like they were really total opposites.
They were.
But it was like,
what about Gary Union? She ain't do nothing.
Not enough to turn the screen. Well, I guess if I'm saying about the wife with Love Jones, would be, at the prom, she kind of, what about the coach?
Oh,
keep it up there.
I forgot about the coach.
Yeah.
Coach Davis.
Is Regina Hall? Is she?
Nah. She was
just enough.
Laid back in there. Yeah.
I was trying to find. I thought did she say?
Oh,
because their mama's in Spain.
Ooh.
But that was classic. That wasn't overacting. But when she said that, I was like, ooh. Their mama's in Spain.
Tyra Banks.
Okay. I give you all that. I will give you.
She don't gotta say nothing, and she overacted.
Yeah, she was just kissing him on the cheek, like, please.
Turn it down.
Right? I'm like, what did you do?
Tyrus,
yeah. Cut! Take 12.
Oh my God. You're packing and leaving. So Jason Lyric.
Well, where do we start?
Jason Lyric.
I'm just saying that. Everybody.
You got Alan Payne and Bokeem Woodbine. It's over.
I did not do anything when I laid down downstairs. I did that. That's what I'm saying.
That's my fault.
Oh, right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Listen, every time your brother get no.
Take your time.
What about your girl Jada Pinkett? She was cool.
As an overactor?
She was cool. Is that you?
She was alright.
Who was over? She wasn't overacting?
Nah, she was alright.
You being sincere when you said that?
I don't think I don't know about her acting. I mean, she's alright.
I mean, she was alright. She didn't wow.
She wasn't Bokeem Woodbine out here. She was cool.
I mean, she was far removed from, and I don't know the time. No, so I guess that
I'm gonna have to go back and check her accent though. I want to see who's doing the accent.
So Minister Society first, then Justice League.
Yeah, I think Menace.
Yeah, because she was
93.
way better in Minister Society.
Oh,
Although
yes.
she had a small role in it, a pivotal role.
She didn't
but-
have to really act in that movie. That was her.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that was segueing from different
world.
worlds. So she
Which
was,
again, she wasn't really acting in that.
yeah, she was just they giving her a situation and just get out of that situation. I think that's what they was on Martin too. I don't think Martin was scripted. But I think they was giving
In
them a
which
situation.
movie?
No, I'm just saying the show.
Oh,
I
yeah,
think
they
was just
had to
giving
do
them,
a
hey,
lot.
this
But
is-
then he had full control.
For
So,
sure. That's a little, off topic.
Yeah, big trivia.
So we're gonna say that every character in there was old actor.
Too much. Yeah, no.
Oh wait, when he first came home, ate the cake.
Oh man.
Welcome home, Josh.
You know what we should have did?
This is old in that cake.
The wood.
I ain't want to do I look at it as it got too much comic relief in it.
Does it though?
These
We was just
stereo
laughing because
hoes.
we could relate. It wasn't.
How much?
How much you pay
How
for
much
them? How much you pay for them? You look like
Jay Diggs is classic in that
we
movie.
look like 3 or
Man, it don't matter how much I pay for him. Oh
We
man.
look like 3 Urkels.
Oh,
Put
my-
them clothes on them. Okay, we gotta get to the rest of it.
Your party's over. Give us the clothes. Man, Richard T. Jones.
Remember brother though?
Yes. Yes.
When we still liked him.
Yeah. Like.
Yeah.
Oh well.
Yeah. See, I got y'all with that one.
Glow. Ah, damn.
Yeah.
That movie was 1999.
What?
Yeah.
I thought you looked pretty. Oh man, hey, he was in
Snowball.
he was in the first episode of Power.
Who?
Ooh.
Big Mike.
Oh,
No,
I thought you was talking about DeAndre Bonds.
I had
Who?
to go all the way back.
Stacy. I thought you were talking about Stacy.
No, he was
in
at-
Snowfall.
He was in
He is
Big Mike.
classic. The same, but
Oh,
classic.
yeah.
And oh god.
His class name was just him whooping on Mike. Sorry.
The Luther Vandross song.
Dance.
Oh my gosh! Oh my
He still talk like that in real life.
Get your crybaby.
He still talk like that.
He was saying
Heard you
horny.
can't keep your hands to yourself, partner. Oh Lord.
This one nigga got
I
horny.
just think you horny.
He got horny. He said that there's no fault. I said he can't take
He
it.
did say that. He could work.
Oh boy. Oh my goodness. Best soundtrack scene. Love Jones.
Love Jones.
Love and basketball. Sorry.
I'm going Love Jones where they played the blues song when she made him sleep on the couch and he couldn't take it. Man, that's my joint right there.
Wait, can I play something for you, or the blues song with him
The blues song.
when they struggling?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I
Mine is
love
the-
that.
Can I play something for you?
Oh, sentimental? Yeah.
Oh, that song
It's kinda
just
sad.
does
Melancholy,
something.
maybe.
But that song
No,
is
that's
just,
the record shop.
Oh, that was the record
Yeah,
shop.
yeah. But yeah, them.
Oh man.
Yeah,
That song is beautiful.
yeah, yeah.
That
The
song-
soundtrack is the ridiculousness. I'm telling you.
Oh, I'm gonna push back on that, and I'm gonna say Maxwell and the Love Scene.
Oh, okay. But then I'm
I
gonna
feel
say this,
different about that.
I'm gonna say this about Maxwell.
I'm always different on that movie.
As in what? On Love Jones?
No, I love basketball.
No, we talking about Love Jones.
Oh.
When the Love ain't
Oh,
yeah.
you talking about that one? Okay.
Yeah. When the Maxwell song, I don't even know. When the cops come knocking.
Yeah.
No.
It's a little something something.
No.
Break it up.
No. That's
Love Jones soundtrack or Love Basketball? What we on?
Love Jones. When they made love for the first time, Maxwell playing in the background, but I don't know the song.
Oh no. Continue.
Because Love and Basketball was this woman's work, right? That was Maxwell's song with that one.
Was it?
Pretty sure.
I need
Love Jones soundtrack. Something.
I don't think that's the song though. 'Cause
That's
an
not the song they
upbeat.
play?
That's an upbeat song though.
That's not upbeat.
Something.
That's the song. That's a little song.
Yeah, it's a remix. It's mellow smooth.
Oh,
Yeah.
sorry.
It's a remix.
I apologize. Yep, that is it.
Yeah, that's great joint. Great joint.
Yeah.
What we do? I'm so
See, I only played it for 2 seconds, so you wouldn't get hit with
Thank you. Appreciate it.
Good. Gotta go home. Best soundtrack scene. So we what you said, the blues, struggling. I said the love making scene with Maxwell, and you said, can I play something for you?
Oh, yep.
So that's your lyric. What's the best soundtrack scene in that?
Yeah, I can't even remember.
Yeah, the
What's on the soundtrack?
But the score of that movie was just.
Yeah, the soundtrack. I like You Will Know, but that's not in the movie.
Oh, You Will Know was on there, yeah.
Oh, no. Oh, best soundtrack when he was following home, KC. Think You Lonely Now.
Was that from there?
Yes. That was playing.
Wow.
You not a fan of that?
Yeah, but the movie, the music in the movie doesn't stick with me. And
Yeah,
I literally
It
just watched
doesn't.
it.
But I just literally watched it too. But I'm saying out of all the music that's playing in the movie,
Okay.
that's the best song.
Oh, well, I'm going to do this then. When they play the beginning of Love and Happiness, Al Green at the beginning. That's the best.
Ooh, yeah.
That's
like
not
that.
on the soundtrack, though, but it's in the movie.
Yeah.
So that's when they
Thank you,
open it up.
Lonely. What you got?
In Jason's lyric?
Yeah.
I can't remember him enough,
like,
man. I'm looking at the soundtrack now. I remember having this soundtrack and playing it, but I don't remember a lot of it from the movie. Spice One, Sing the Blues. I remember that. When was that played? Did they play that in there?
Probably did, but can't remember.
I'm sure it was a Bokeem Woodbine singing.
And
Right?
could have been just the music, not him rapping.
Probably. I'm gonna go with what you said.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it was low key. And my wife had to point it out to me because she's like, I used to love this song. And I'm like, because he's talking, and that's the thing with I sell TVs all night,
All day long.
but it was playing softly in the back.
Out of the list, let's pick two more.
Two more?
Yeah.
That's what you want to do?
Mm-hmm.
Most important scene of each movie.
Ooh, most important scene of Jason's lyric.
I feel like it was the end.
Okay. Well, because it let us know she didn't die.
Mm-hmm.
I agree with that. I would say, I just had it. When he was walking down to the pier.
I was just about to say it.
To tell her that he couldn't go. That was so hard. The look on his face. He looked like a child.
He did.
He looked so heartbroken.
And I'm gonna go a step further with that. Him telling her that he shot, because I forgot about that. That he don't want to pull the trigger, and my wife kept telling me, hey, you gotta pay attention.
Mm-hmm. I forgot because you gotta go with the secret reveal.
The
secret reveal.
So I was like,
that whole scene.
I was like, oh,
yeah.
Because I thought it was Josh the whole time.
Exactly, because there was a setup. It was supposed to, because he was the one who was all messed up. But even though he was afraid or scared of his dad, whatever, he's like, remember, I ain't got no daddy.
Mm-hmm.
Pow pow. So you thought he shot him. He didn't.
And it was then after that, when it got put, he was like, man, I don't want to have to do this again.
Mm-hmm.
Is that yours too?
Yeah. Well, I'm still going with the bus because that was the one that impacted me the most.
Yeah.
But I like the ones y'all got too.
Yeah. Love Jones. What's the most important? Most important. All of them.
Right.
Exactly.
Every scene.
When he cooked the eggs for her next morning. Gotcha. Sorry. That's from the one.
That's because he had his shirt off.
No. No.
Where he had the man's tape muscles on.
Yeah, it was like, please don't ask me. No, she said, please don't ask me if I want anything else.
Yeah.
The most important scene.
I just picked that one. It's first one that came to mind.
I think and going to what you, because you know, I never analyzed the love Jones as being an addiction.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought it's like, you know, I'm into you. This is, and I just looked at it. I never looked at it.
When that Jones come down.
Ooh.
Yeah. Yes.
The voodoo, the Santeria. It's like all of that.
But I think the most important scene is him running to the bus station. And missing her.
And missing her.
Yeah.
Wow.
I think because that showed like, because it resonated with me because it's like, dang, that's really what happens.
Mm-hmm.
Like it ain't like, you know what I'm saying, she hanging off the train and then you catch her in your embrace. Like that boy and he and she ain't even looking. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So it's
and what
like
was it, another year passed.
Mm-hmm. So I think him and even the lead up to him like, man, I'm about to get out of here. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, and then, you know, even Josie telling him, like, you know what I'm saying, hey, she about to pull out, bro, what you gonna do?
Yeah.
So, and then him trying to get to her and like, man, I really do have a Jones for her. And then I missed her. So I think that really, like, you know, although you knew that they had a Jones for each other, but that really, like, put the bow on it, like, dang.
Yep.
With that one, I gotta go with, to me, I think that I'm going with Impact again, and it's the party scene where she's with Wood. That scene was just so much conflict. It made you uncomfortable. It's like, oh, how is this gonna work?
Right.
And then for her to even to be like walking, and she left, and he was like, why you out here stomping around like somebody stole your bike?
Yes.
And the fact that he said stole, I was like, somebody stole your bike. It felt so real.
Yeah.
That scene to me is just like so much impact there, you know.
Especially her being on the step, and then she was stuck. She couldn't go nowhere. She like,
Deep.
I say the last one is each one of these movies, do they have the ability to be a series? A 10-part, like, you know, straight Netflix and chill. Could they be adapted?
Like Best Man?
No. Yes and no. Yeah, but yeah, I guess but not in that. I think that I don't see that as like. Cause I guess so, but I'm just saying if it
was
like
a reboot or a continuation like Best Man.
Not a continuation, but like if it wasn't a movie. But could this play out over?
Like if it came out now, could it be a Netflix?
season? Could it be a Netflix show?
Jason's Lyric, no. Love and Basketball, yes, because there's so many parts they could explore.
Yep.
And Love Jones, yes, for the same reason. The ensemble cast allows them to do that for Love Jones and Love and Basketball. I say yes.
I'm gonna say I think all three of them can. I think Jason's Lyric would be much better now if they did it. I think flipping that secret reveal. I mean, I've seen something recently that was a similar type secret. I can't remember what it was I was watching, but yeah, I think that would be much better than the actual movie was if they was to flip it into like a season of something.
They could develop it.
Yes.
Go deeper. Okay, I feel that.
So can these movies be remade? And I got a 2-part question. So are these movies great in a time that they're in because of no social media? And can they survive, or not even survive, but can they give us the same type of feel in a social media era?
Love and Basketball, no, I don't think so. I mean, maybe.
You said that early on. You was like, transported it to now.
Yeah, I think you would have to write it differently. You have to write it way more honest than it is. Love Jones, absolutely. I think Love Jones is like a Casablanca. Like, you could always redo that. Yeah. You know, I think you could do it again. What was the first one? I keep forgetting Jason's Lyric.
Yeah.
Jason's Lyric, maybe.
You said it was too
I think
generic.
even more. I think it's even better with social media with Jason Leary because of the what we were talking about, like with the it had the violence in it and the
and the secret reveal.
All of that movie is the only thing is missing is social media.
Yeah, because you can take that and put it right in like 50 Cent's Power Universe or something. I can see you can do it.
Yeah, they is like you got the ghetto elements to it, got the love elements to it, got the hard working element to it.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Just they're just missing that like exposure or them.
Or you can film it in Tyler Perry Studios. Perfect.
That's good.
Yeah.
Another movie like 4 Tyler Perry references. Bookends. We started off with Tyler Perry references.
Shout out to Tyler Perry. Hit us up.
Right, exactly. I think I can act.
We love you, TP.
Man, what?
All day long.
All day long, selling them TV.
Man, this is I am excited for what round 3 gonna bring because I'm just naming this like every so often we just gonna show up with some kind of epic review. We just gonna pick it and do it. I think this works for me. So this is recorded and stamped. So this is like this is an open invitation. This is like whenever we feel led to come in and bring an epic review on whatever we so choose.
Right.
And so this was cool. I think we could even extend this. Like I think we scratched a surface. I think we could go deeper on all 3 of the movies actually, especially when I'm talking about could it be a TV series and what could that look like.
I like that question. Excellent question.
Yeah, because it's our right now mind as opposed to we didn't have that back then 20 some years ago. It wasn't even an option. It was you were TV or film.
And you can just see the. I don't know if it's the authenticity or the appreciation for it where there is no social media.
Yeah.
Where they are just they are communing even with Darius and Nina when they both pick up the phone at the same time. Like it's just
that ain't happening.
That is not that's not a distraction in the movie.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like social media is they are into each other. Or they are forced to
The thing about Love Jones though, if they filmed it now, they would be texting a lot. You would see the text bubble all the time. Yeah.
You would. And there would be erasing and putting up, and there would be like checking the phone, putting it down. Did he call? Did she call?
That's the aspect I was trying to think of what aspect of social media would play a part in that.
Oh yeah, it would be like being Mary Jane, where it was like text bubbles on every show, every episode.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Oh, I forgot one thing. I don't want to be remiss. I talked about Doug McHenry, who directed Jason's Lyric, and Theodore Witcher, who wrote and directed Love Jones. But I forgot to bring up Gina Prince Bythewood, who directed Love and Basketball, who is actually the most noteworthy one because she went on to direct, why am I forgetting, The Old Guard and The Woman King.
Oh,
shouts out.
Wow, yes.
Old Guard was good. Did you see that?
Not.
Yeah, with Charlie Theron?
Yeah,
it's good.
I didn't even put that down.
Woman King was also good.
Excellent.
Those are the only 3 movies she's
I
directed?
think so. Yeah, she had a big gap. I think she did a lot of TV.
I saw Woman King by myself. I was in the movies just like, and I would love to, I will definitely watch it again.
Yeah, Woman King is dope.
100%.
That's one of the movies I went and followed everybody in the cast and Instagram immediately after that movie.
That's great. I love that movie.
And I'm reading Viola Davis's book right now.
Oh, I think that's my next after I finish Power to Change.
It's pretty deep.
Yeah, I got a lot of Audible credits I need to use up.
That's a good.
Mm-hmm.
Talk when you stop recording, but
Got So thank you for joining me again for an epic episode unpacking Black love, all things Black love.
Yeah.
Maybe at some point our other halves can join us and we can talk about our Black
Oh,
love.
that would be dope.
That would be so dope.
That would be super dope.
I think I
that
just
should
spoke
be
that
the
into
next one.
Yeah.
Room on the couch.
Oh yeah, there's room. There's room in this room.
Yeah.
That would be dope.
To talk about that. I think y'all gonna have to talk to my other half because he don't want to. But I said that before.
Come on, Jay Skills. You
I
got
know,
this.
right?
Go ahead.
So,
Be part of this.
So again, thank you both for saying yes. Like I said last time, and I think it's just it goes without saying. So I'll just tell me. I'm not asking no more. It's like, hey, let's do it this day, and I'm open. Let's do it.
That's what's up.
Yeah, it is. This is easy and it's great. And so Thank you for listening and just coming behind the scenes with us and just really listening to us unpack Black Love. If you have not seen either of those movies, an honorable mention to Brown Sugar that I thought we was doing that we didn't do, go check them out. Like, you know, learn our references. What are we talking about? What does it mean? If you are not a 90s, 80s baby, go check out these movies. They are timeless. They have all sorts of themes and they evoke all types of emotions, as you heard today. And some that we didn't even get to get as deep as we could have, but you know, we gotta get up and go to work in the morning. So some of us are on fumes at this point. Right. But we thank you again. Check out Epic Experiences. I can talk on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeart. Look it up on. We ain't on YouTube yet, but I'm gonna speak that as well. That's coming. And so, J. Floyd, where can we find you outside of this space?
Stay tuned for the debut of my new podcast called The Brushwave Brothers Show. Just me and my partner Speed talking a lot about. It's gonna be a lot like the Daha Show, right? Therapy for hip hop heads. We're gonna talk about everything that we grew up in hip hop. A lot of who we are, just big brothers / uncles. You know, giving that knowledge about what people need growing up.
Yeah. Thank you, Brother Mike.
So, you know, I'm definitely, as I am feeling like I am encouraged to do my own podcast. I really would love to have this platform to, you know, talk about movies, everything that is movies and, you know, social awareness, stuff like that. So working on that, you know, stay tuned. Definitely when that do happen, when I jump in the deep end of the pool, I'll definitely let you guys know, and then we'll go from there. But right now, you know, you can catch me on the Epic Experience.
Oh, well, shoot, there we go. Right. And I'm here. I'm on Facebook. I have an Epic Experiences podcast Facebook page and IG. There's one Epic Experience. Still waiting for those emails for folks who want to reach out to me because I'm reaching out to folks. But it's a two-way street. So if you hear this, it's like, hey, I want to talk. I'm Epic. I got something to share. I'm encouraging people and inspiring communities. Email me at the number one epicexperience@gmail.com. This was Epic, y'all. Thank you so much. We appreciate it.
Thank
Until
you.
the next time. Peace out.
Peace.